All right, three people already waiting, man. Appreciate you guys. Sacramento Kings, Dallas Mavericks. Did the game live up to the hype? I believe it did. Just got to the crib, y'all. So I apologize for not going live right after the game. But I'm here, went through the rain, got here safely, thank the Lord. And we're here to talk Kings versus Mavericks, the matchup in itself, the hype behind this game because, well, you guys know who played in this game, Luka Doncic, and De'Aaron Fox showing the entire NBA world that he is a legit star and he will make a strong case for the All-Star game this year. Not next year, this season. And yeah, the Kings moved up to the 7th seed now. They were in 9th today. They're in 7th. Now the Mavericks are in 9th. Both teams playing very well. It was just really impressive how the Kings came out. And especially bouncing back from such a tough loss at home to the defending world champions. Lots of people joining. What's up, guys? Big time win. Smash that like button, Leo. That's right. Noah, that's right, my man. Let's get this party started. But before we get into all the facts, the entire conversation, the number line is there. It's 209. I don't know, but it's inside the description. Also, this show is presented by Valley Tire Center. If you guys are looking for great tires, any type of service, a brake job, if you're looking for a lift on your truck, make sure to go to Valley Tire Center. They will hook you guys up big time. Ask for Brett Pedroia and tell them that you guys heard him about on the Cowbell Kingdom platform, post-game show, podcast, whatever it is, guys. Thank you guys so much for the support, and we thank Valley Tire Center. So without further ado, and another thing for the people that went to the concert last night, or if you're looking to go to a future Kings game or other concerts, make sure to use the code Cowbell on SeatGeek.com. Again, that's code Cowbell on SeatGeek.com. 120 to 113. The Kings are now 16-13. The Mavericks are 15-13, 13-3 at home, not 13-2, because the Kings handed them a very, very impressive loss tonight. Bielitsa, 15 points, was big time, but Buddy Hield and De'Aaron Fox, 28 points apiece. That is big time from your backcourt. One of the best young backcourts in the entire league right now. You can make an argument that they are the best young backcourt. Lots of great backcourts, though. I believe the best is still Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. But these two, if they can stay together, they will be a force to be reckoned with for a long time. Again, guys, that the number is open. Yo, Cowbell code didn't work when I bought my tickets, but I still shouted y'all out on the site. It didn't work. It has to be on SeatGeek.com, bro, not on Ticket IQ. Ticket IQ, you just gotta link up and swipe up on our stuff. There is no code on there, but yeah, SeatGeek.com. Cowbell does work. I've used it a few times myself, so it does work. But yeah. De'Aaron Fox, 28 points. He was a +3, and Buddy Hield was a +14. First call of the night. Let's go. Hello, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, Leo, it's Noah. What's up, man?
What's up, Noah? How you doing, brother?
Good. Hey, great game tonight. Definitely, if anybody wants to talk trash, especially on the little side note when Dennis Smith Jr. tried saying he was faster than Fox.
Oh, gosh.
Just let him watch him go up over DeAndre and then race down the court on that one play.
Right.
I got another little quick stat for you, too, and I'm really enjoying this one because I got a little curious because they were talking about the road wins for the Kings this year. Mm-hmm. And the Kings are one of only 5 teams in the NBA to have a winning record on the road and at home.
They do?
Yeah. At least compared to ESPN, they said it did.
Let's double check on that. Right now, the Kings are 9-7 away, 7-6 at home. You are correct. That's impressive for sure. I'm looking down the list to see if anyone else.
You got your Milwaukee and you got Toronto. The teams at the top.
Well, they're the only team. Wait, what'd you just say right now? That they're the only team, or?
No. They're one of only 5 teams in the NBA.
Oh yeah. I was like, they're okay, right, for sure. So there is, it's just 3 teams in the West, and then I think the other 2 are Indiana is good too. So 3 teams. There's 6 teams.
6. My apologies.
Yeah. So the Nuggets, the Warriors, and the Kings in the West, the Raptors, the Bucks, and the Pacers in the East. But still, close enough. Very, very impressive list, bro.
Oh yeah, it's nice to actually see that for a change on one of the positive lists. You and I've been talking back and forth for a while now about having Yogi on the court.
No doubt.
The energy that he brings compared to when Frank's on the court, the pace of play doesn't slow down nearly as much.
Exactly, and I love Frank, on a personal level, but again, I've always been very adamant about Yogi Ferrell being the guy off the bench to give Fox a breather, man. And as you just said, this guy keeps up the pace. He's a much better shooter than Frank Mason, and he should have been playing from the get-go. Again, the whole Frank being Vlade's guy had a lot to do with it, but I think just Yogi just outplayed him in practice ultimately, and Dave Yeager saw that, and it was good that he put him into that game against Minnesota.
Completely agree. Yeah, I did have one because I don't know. I don't think I've seen you say it anywhere yet. What were your thoughts on Yeager's kind of backhanded comment about Luka in the draft?
I saw that, and how I took it was just respect for Luka and his greatness. I'm like one of the biggest fans of his game, and it just shows that league-wide there was a lot of question marks from a lot of people, not named me, and it's to me, it's nice to see how the whole European thing has progressed in the NBA, and even guys on our team like Bielitsa and Bogey, they don't have to jump out the gym and be De'Aaron Fox fast to be effective or to be stars in the NBA. They have to be very skilled and very smart, and all 3 of those guys are very good at that. So. And they know how to use their bodies, like the Joe Ingles of the world. I mean, the guy looks like a gym teacher, but the guy is a sniper out there, right? So, again, to me, I took it as a positive. But then when I started thinking about it, I was like, well, I still have to ask him. And I'll be honest, I haven't asked Dave if Luka would have fit. I'm not going to ask him if he'd prefer Bagley over Luka. What I'm going to ask him and other coaches is just off the record, like, do you think he would have fit, right? That was the big question. Could Luka fit next to Fox? And to me, it's an obvious yes. And till this day, it's an obvious yes. And even Fox right now, I just saw that he just posted a picture of him and Luka. And you just saw the mutual respect between him and Luka. And then Bogey and Luka, obviously. And I know a lot of things that went behind doors with Bogey. I know Bogey wanted Luka, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, I don't see.
Well, not yet.
Right. I don't see that much as a backhand. I see it more as him just respecting the greatness of a Luka Doncic.
Yeah, when I read it, I originally thought I was like, I took it as him basically kind of saying that I think he was pounding the table for Luka during the draft process,
right?
And not for him to slight Marvin at all.
Right, exactly.
The team, there's no way we're going to do him.
I agree, brother. I appreciate you calling in, my man. Thank you so much.
Yep. Take it easy, man.
Yep. Welcome to the show.
Oh, what's up, man?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Yeah, I just want to talk about it. What do you think of Dave Jones' comments from Luka? Did you see them?
I did. I just answered that as a matter of fact. But real quickly, just to summarize it, I think it was just, props to Luka and how good he's played this year. Just admiring his greatness from afar, and it just shows how far European basketball has progressed, especially in the NBA. The Kings having 2 of those guys with Bielitsa and Bogey, and now Luka pretty much being like the man, and representing all these guys at such a young age. So it's been very impressive.
Yeah, you don't probably was going to count. He's like an all-star level, but of course he's going to get snubbed,
Right.
Effects of low market teams.
Right. And what's your name, brother? Carmen. Right on, my man. Thank you so much for calling in, brother.
Who do you think they should target for trades, or even like free agency this summer?
Well, if it came down to trades this year, I would say Otto Porter. And if it came to free agency next summer, I would say Tobias Harris from the Clippers.
Oh yeah, I think he's killing it.
He is pretty good. I
remember like a couple weeks into the MVP ladder, he was in like top 5.
Right. I mean, he's playing out of his mind, and he should make the All-Star team this year. So definitely, he'd be a nice piece to go along with the young nucleus that the Kings do have right now.
Yeah.
All right, my man. Take it easy. Thank you so much for calling in. That was a young call, and I apologize for everyone else that's calling in right now. Calling once again. Lots of good calls. Oh, there it is. Hello, welcome to the show.
My name is
Are you singing or? All right. Well, prank call number 1. It's all good, my man. Fox put the clamps. See, there he is talking smack. I'm not picking up the call if there's no number. So let's talk real quick about the stats of this game and what Luka Doncic did tonight before we get into the Kings. So 28 points, 9 of 15, 9 of 14 from the line. He did struggle in that area. He only shot 1 of 5 from three-point line, which he struggled there as well. But again, being the lead ball handler tonight really gassed him. Not having Dennis Smith Jr. didn't help him at all. Not having J.J. Burrell as well, who alleviates him from point guard duties and allows him to be more effective on the wing, playmaking from that area. But still, nonetheless, great game. Fox, again, you guys can go on his Instagram, and I think the caption was "Be great" with him and Luka, and you just saw the respect they had for each other after the game. Oh man, makes you believe that they could have been great together. But still. Shout out to Marvin Bagley, who did not play tonight. Got injured last game. I think he's going to be really good for the Kings in the very near future. He is a future center of this ball club. So we'll leave it at that. Will Leo show his love for Luka tonight? I already am, man. I already am. Jesus is my King 777. I don't see Washington moving Porter now that Oubre was moved. I hate to admit that, but I believe that as well. It's going to be tough unless someone offers something good. What do you think about the Kings staying with it? Well, I take that back because that's a big time contract and only a few teams can take it in this year. And if they do want to be big players next season, it would help if someone took on his massive $126 million. So that it's no lock for him to stay there. What do you think about the Kings staying with the team the way it is? Play Zebo off the bench? No, because all the Kings are missing is rebounding, and we don't need a major trade, just a small 1 rebound, 1 defense guy. I don't think Zebo has any room on this team to be honest. Get my man my likes up. Crazy, y'all can't show love but want to chat and shit. LOL. Exactly. Hit that, man. There's 66 watching right now. We should have 66 likes. Come on, man. Stop hating. And if you want to hate, hit the dislike button. I don't care. Just hit the like or dislike because y'all know that helps the whole YouTube algorithm stuff. So let's go. I bet Magic Johnson has nightmares about not getting Fox in the draft. I do believe he's having nightmares because De'Aaron Fox is greater than Ball. And I love Lonzo Ball, but he is much better than Lonzo Ball at this point of his career. But again, context with all that, Lonzo Ball is playing with LeBron, which has altered his progression as a basketball player. The ball is not always in his hands anymore because LeBron, is LeBron and still the best player on earth. So that's going to alter some things. And, Fox has had the luxury of being his team and that matters. So some context, but with that said, Fox is is better than Ball. Scott was inactive. Yeah, he was again. Best thing to happen to this team is to not move a first-round pick. NBA must change how job. Okay. Why didn't we trade for Kelly? Because they didn't have a need to, and I'm happy that they didn't, because I'm not very high on Kelly Oubre. I don't think he's that good, to be honest. I think the Kings already have that in Iman Shumpert. I think Shumpert is better right now than Kelly Oubre. I don't think Kelly Oubre is a starting small forward in the NBA. I think he's a nice backup, and the Kings already have a nice backup in Iman Shumpert, who is starting for the Kings. Magic Johnson has nightmares about not using. I'm not gonna say that, man. Come on, bro. Have some respect for Magic Johnson. Sack would be the. Oh gosh, I'm not gonna say that either. I'm not gonna say that, bro. Well, the guy is still only 7-footer. Like, I got blocked 3 times in the game. Kelly's basketball IQ is not very high. I agree. Players who the Kings could make available, Zebo, well, none of those guys have value. So, would you like to get Otto Porter? I would. Shump is needed. Take him over Kelly any day, no doubt. Laughing my ass off, no homo. Yeah, I'm not gonna read those comments. So, JJ is still like the newborn deer on offense, but he is making some worth on defense. No doubt. I mean, Justin Jackson, shout out to him. He's playing very good defense, on top of him being a very smart basketball player and just a very good dude overall. But to be fair, he has been hitting his shots, and he has been a lot more aggressive, and that's all we can ask for from a Justin Jackson. Belly, the blocker master. I mean, Bielitsa is very underrated in that department. Again, the whole European stigma that they can't jump, they can't do anything athletically, it's just a farce. Like, if you know how to use your body, all these guys are great athletes. Obviously, some guys are better than others, but if you have high basketball IQ, you're going to be fine in the NBA, because 85% of the game is mental. And with the new rules of how you really can't touch anybody nowadays and how it's all catered to the offensive player, you want these very skilled basketball players. Lucas showed tonight that he would have taken the ball out of Fox's hands. Bagley was the pick. See, bro, again, context of why you don't know anything about basketball. Dennis Smith didn't play tonight. JJ Barea didn't play tonight. And if you know anything about the Mavericks, which you don't, you would know that. So he had the ball, and he was a primary ball handler tonight because they had no point guard besides Brunson, who was college basketball player of the year last year. But at the same time, he would have never played this game if JJ or if Dennis would have played. So again, context for a guy who's not very educated on the Mavericks or on Luka Doncic or on the strengths. So Luka would have made this team better. And if Fox, if you don't think that's enough proof of Fox doing what he did on social media, I mean, what more proof do you want? Woj is KOJ is a free agent next year. You're gonna cost you money. KOJ. Luka decent. All right, Cash Boy D is finally saying that now he's decent. That's good. He went from trash to decent. Respect that. December 20th. Will the Kings keep T. Will? If they keep T. Will, they will probably cut Ben McLemore, which is probably the move. Leo, that shirt looked like a schmedium, tighter than the Suns owner. Oh, but you see the biceps, though. Good one. Michoacan Fernandez. Luka is nice. Can't we move on from him? Can't we move on from him? We can, but this is the Maverick post-game Sacramento Kings show. Do you think the Kings should go after Jabari Parker again? If they buy him out, yes. If they ask for a trade, no. Thinking they should re-sign Willie Cauley-Stein because of his speed and game. I really want to call online if that's cool. I'm from PH. Is that the Philippines? There is no way you can go online on this platform as of right now. I apologize. No Jabari Parker. Leo, what is your favorite fast food joint? My favorite fast food joint, Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, yeah. And the crazy part is I only want Chick-fil-A's on Sundays, and they're always closed. I know you'll get a kick out of that one, right? Jesus is my King 777. I know this is early as hell, but top realistic target for the 2019 free agency. Chick-fil-A good as fuck. Yep, it's pretty good. I love Chick-fil-A with the strawberry shakes. I do too, man. Actually, one time I had this orange creamsicle shake, and that was pretty good. Well, it was kind of soggy in terms of like more like a juice and not like an actual milkshake. I think they put too much orange juice in it, but it was still good in terms of taste. But the whole like creamy part could have been better. But still, Chick-fil-A is good. If we made the right pick and the Bulls didn't match, we'd have Fox, Buddy, Levine, and Luka together. If the Kings would have drafted Luka, they would have never offered anything for Levine. So that's a fact. So that would have never happened. How much value can we get from Scal and trading? None. What do you think is available besides Otto Porter at the small forward position? Would you trade for TJ Warren? I would not. What's your thoughts on Justice Winslow as a potential small forward, only 20 years old? I think he needs out of Miami. Well, they just signed him, so he's not going anywhere. Kings need to get a small forward. How much would you be willing to pay Cauley-Stein in the offseason? 13 to 15 million. So my price has gone up a couple mil. Again, and I would love for him to get $80 million if we didn't have a cap space. Like, I don't mind anybody getting their money, but when you have a cap space, and then when you think about Fox, Buddy, Bogey, those contracts in the near future, if you pay Willie a max contract in the offseason, it's going to hamper them when it comes to making those bigger decisions, right? So the most I would pay would be 15. If he continues to play this well, if he goes back and has the same lapses, then it's hard to say. But at the right price, absolutely. Because you guys know how I feel about this, but Marvin Bagley is the future center of this basketball team. So regardless of what they do, it should be short-term. It should be short-term thinking. So embrace Bagley. He's a passionate player. We're so lucky to have him, give him the respect he deserves. Stop comparing him to Luka. Luka might not have been the best pick for us. Ball dominant. Again, nothing against Bagley. I love Bagley. It's just more with how great Luka is. But I do think Bagley's going to be very good as well in his own way. And he will contribute to the success of this organization, which is all that matters. Again, I'm ready to move on, guys. But when you talk straight trash and you don't respect or acknowledge the greatness of a Luka Doncic, I will have an issue with that. And I will, call you out on it every single time. Like, your own coach just said what he said today. You should go listen to what he said. I retweeted it. It's not coming out of my mouth. It's coming out of Dave Yeager's mouth. So there is some validity and some credibility to that quote. Take it as you wish, but the coach isn't lying. The coach pretty much said he's great for the league. And unfortunate for the Kings, he's going to be very good. And he has no ceiling. Like, his ceiling is unlimited. And I told you guys that from the start. So, again, Coach Yeager just validating what I've been saying for a long time, for 2 years, as a matter of fact. So, do you think Luka and DHJ can play together in the future? I do. I mean, they're playing now. So, would you rather have JJJ or over Bagley? Would you rather have Jaren Jackson Jr. over Bagley? I would. Jaren Jackson was my number 2 guy on my big board. So, and he's playing exceptional, very, very well for the Grizzlies. Willie Cauley-Stein gets the ball, and I cringe. Do you think Luka could have played the pace the Kings are playing now? Absolutely. I do. If Bogey can play at the pace, Luka can too. We'll just leave it at that. Coaches compliment other teams' players before every game. Overreaction. Well, of course you're gonna say that just to make yourself feel better, bro. But go ahead. Bogdanovic will be a free agent next year. 30 years old, sharpshooter, and plays the 2 and the 3. That would be a good pickup, actually. But I don't think the Pacers will let him go. There's no way. We have been beyond. It's over. The Kings have an identity finally. Yes, they do. Mr. Edward, Bielitsa in 3-point contest. Bielitsa and Buddy Hield for sure. And Bowie. I'd put all three of them on, honestly. How do you think Giles has been this year? I think he's been inconsistent. He has shown flashes, but again, guys, he was out for 2 years of not playing basketball. Let him get his feet under him, and just go through the grit and grind of an NBA season. It's a long season. There's going to be opportunities for him to play. So just be open-minded. He will get a shot. He will get a shot. Bogey is in better shape than Luka. I agree. And as I've said before, and before the draft, I said it multiple times, and I keep saying it. Luka has some baby fat in him, no doubt. Can he be in better shape? Absolutely. And I've said that. I've been very, very honest about that. So you're not telling me anything new. And once he does get in better shape, if he's doing that now, what do you think he's going to do when he gets stronger? Again, he is a teenager. Bogdanovic he's my age. He's 25, 26. So I expect Bogey to be in better shape and to be stronger at this point of his life. But see, that's just common sense, though. And sometimes you don't know how to use it, bro. We giving Buddy a max in a couple of years. If he plays like this, probably. What are your thoughts on Julius Randle? I just did a video on Julius Randle. You should go check that out, brother. But yeah, I think he's really good. He's not a 3 though. He is a 4 or 5 for sure. Luka going to be in great shooting, no doubt. If you could only keep one of these players to keep Hield or Bogdanovic, I would keep Bogey. Luka Doncic would not be, but I would keep both. But I'm just saying, if I had to, gun to my head, I'd keep Bogey. Luka Doncic would not be the best player in this draft. Okay. We should. Who should we target in the 19 range? Fox and Buddy at top 10 backcourt. I think so. Chris Middleton is another player. He's not leaving though, bro. Chris Middleton is one of the best players in the game. He's staying there. Durant to the Kings, no. Some people are really insecure, Leo, no doubt. How many years would you give Carlson this contract? See, I would give Willie a max contract if he accepted a 2-year deal. So I would pay him $22 million a year, but for 2 years. But I wouldn't sign him long-term to a max. I would give him more around, again, the 13, 15 million for a multi-year deal. That's what I would do. But what would I do, though? I would extend the qualifying offer, make him play once again, and then make him an unrestricted free agent and just make him decide. And just leave it at that. But he might be the most underrated player in the league. I know. Chris Middleton is. Patient because Giles is not Jason Thompson. No, he's not Jason Thompson. He's way better than Jason. It's not even close. And I love JT is my guy. If you guys remember, that was my first feature ever in 2013. You know, I spoke to his parents, his brother, who still plays overseas. JT also plays overseas. He's actually playing for Fenerbahce, who is Bogey's ex-team in Turkey. So shout out to JT, man. That's my guy. Great human being, but nowhere as near as talented as a Harry Giles. Like, not even close. How soon do you think they will make a move? Luka's baby fat will not go away soon because remember DeMarcus Cousins had a lot of, and he still has it. The only difference is DeMarcus is a big man, and he can get away with that. Luka can't, and Luka is 19. So, and it seems from the people that I've spoken to, people that covered him since a teenage, since his early days, he has the work ethic to do it. And with all the NBA protocol and all the foods and the great training staffs that they do have this off season, you better believe he's going to be in a lot better shape. I mean, that's just common sense. All these guys get in better shape in a year or two. Just look at Lonzo Ball. Dude came in just yoked from his rookie year. So I don't see a difference. I mean, I expect him to be in much better shape next year. And again, he's doing all this with, I mean, I'm not saying he's fat, but I'm just saying in terms of being the modern great NBA athlete, you can tell that he's a little bit out of shape. But again, the Mavericks don't play at that pace, so it's okay. And the Kings are one of the very few teams that are that fast. So again, if he's doing that now, what's he going to do when he's in better shape? He's going to be even better. Wiggins, Luka didn't have a legit fitness plan or nutritionist overseas. He even said as much. I think he gets in much better shape, aka Julius Randle. Exactly. I appreciate that. You said it much nicer than I did, Noah. Who has a better step back, Luka or Buddy? Luka does. Look at Fox, much stronger. Just skip over all the Luke matches. I mean, gosh, great job with the podcast, brother. Look forward to listening to this in the future. I appreciate you, bro. What is the score prediction for the Kings versus T-Wolves? The Kings will beat them. So, but Buddy, let's talk about Buddy Hield and how great he was tonight. 12 of 23, 28 points, plus 14. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, did a little bit of everything. Dude was just on fire tonight. They also started Bogey, 37 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 of 5 from three-point land, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Very good game, just overall, 120 points as a whole. Just the entire starting five were very, very good tonight. And the bench, Yogi Ferrell provided a nice spark for the team in 15 minutes. 4 of 11 from the field. Not great, but still he kept the tempo up. He was 0 of 5 from three-point land. I need to get a little bit better, but he was +4 because of that. So he definitely provided the spark that this team needs from that position when De'Aaron Fox goes to the bench and takes a breather. So 8 points for him. Kosta Koufos, again, +7. Great. Very, very solid, like every single night. Plays great defense. 4 of 6 from the field, 8 points, 8 boards in 16 minutes. That's winning basketball, guys. That's what he does. That's what he's always done. Again, before he came to the Kings, Kosta Koufos was in the playoffs every single year, contributing to the success of every team that he's been on. So, and I've spoken to him a lot off the record. He loves his team. He thinks his team is a playoff team, and that's very good, especially coming from one of the leaders of this team. Class act, man. Let's talk about Doug Creasy and the Grant Napier signing ring around Rosie on the broadcast tonight. LOL. Yeah, I felt like it was kind of negative in terms of Grant. Like Grant being Vladi's best friend and him just not talking as high about Luka. And I get and I understand why. Obviously, he has to put the narrative that, the Kings are better with Bagley, and I don't blame him. That's his job. That's what he gets paid to say and to do. And I love Grant, but again, if you don't acknowledge how great he is, and that's just on you, because he may be one of the few guys, along with the dude on this cast, which is the Donkey fan. Orange Crush 916, I'm talking about you. Sorry, I think Luka is going to improve in all areas, but little, and he has big body, he can take contact. I remember when people said Tyreek was Rookie of the Year and James Harden and Curry turned out to be better. I don't know what you said. Remember when people thought Luka didn't want to come to SAC? Yeah, that was a joke. That was just a disgrace. because he did want to come to Sac. He wanted to be a King. This has turned into a damn Lucas. I know it's early in the season, but Fox has got. I just talked about Buddy. What are you talking about? I know it's early in the season, but Fox is going to be front runner for most improved. He is the most improved player. Second is probably Siakam from the Raptors. Third, there's been multiple players who have had. I mean, Zach LaVine is one of them, right? But that team's just a disgrace. So right now, there's no way he wins. So it's Fox, and then it's everybody else. But Siakam was second place, in my opinion. Good insight, Leo. Huge fan of the show. Appreciate you, Eric. D Rose. I don't think D Rose can win most improved, if I'm not mistaken, because he's been MVP. Dab Rab. Again, guys, 76 people watching the show, 26 likes. Come on, let's hit that like button right now, man. Come on. Fox All-Star team won't get in the West. Again, he's gonna make a strong case for it. He's gonna make a strong case. I could see Leo sleeping in a Luka jersey. My fiance is actually and I don't know how to spell that, but my fiance is actually in the kitchen, and she's laughing when I read that. Buddy's confidence is growing, and his game is resembling the jump shot he's showing in Oklahoma, no doubt. I mean, Buddy is just flat out balling. Buddy Fuego is his name. I mean, this dude has a bunch of nicknames. Not you, Leo. You just answering questions, talking about all these Mav fans in the chat. I want all the Mav fans to come subscribe, though. As DeMarcus Cousins talked to Vlade or Vivek when the Warriors played the Kings, I have no idea. I didn't want to, get anywhere near him. I don't care for him. Again, I wish him the best in Golden State. He's probably going to win the championship this year, but I just don't care. So I'm not going to go out there and, Luka asked BB for a Kings jersey. That was a great sign of respect. Again, both guys gave each other their jerseys. Again, 2 years ago, Bogey won MVP. Last year, Luka did, and just the utmost respect for each other. It's just awesome to see again how the European basketball brand has grown so much and has progressed. And that stigma, even though it's still there, it's going away, in my opinion. It's slowly but surely, and it will. Fiance making an appearance. Well done, Leo. Leo Donćić. That's right. Dominated Mavs without Shump and Bagley. I mean, they didn't have Dennis and JJ, who JJ leads the team in assists and is a huge part of that bench. The bench looked off without him. And why? Because I watch every Mavericks game. Hello, welcome to the show.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good. So, man, what you think about So, Marvin Bagley, right?
Love him.
You see how Fox and Mitchell was last year, right?
Right.
Do you think that Marvin Bagley could be like that with Luka?
Well,
he could take a big jump like next year.
You're saying if Luka and Bagley play together?
No, I'm saying because you know how last year everybody was on Donovan Mitchell because he had a breakout year.
Right.
And then Fox, he wasn't as productive, but this year he's productive. So
right.
I'm saying next year, you think Marvin Bagley take a big jump when his minutes and stuff go up?
I don't see Bagley to be that type of a player like a De'Aaron Fox. And the reason why is because of what I believe and what my philosophy is. And again, if you've listened to me in the past, I'm a wing guard over a big any time of the year. I mean, and that's just today's NBA. And anytime you can create your own shot, Fox has always been able to do that. And it was only a matter of time before refs started to give him the respect. Because last year, there were so many non-calls, right? Because he was a rookie. And now he's starting to get those calls, which has helped him. And then on top of that, knowing the playbook so well and knowing where everyone should be. And just him being the leader in the face of this franchise. And that's why I don't think Bagley will take that type of a jump. Now, that doesn't mean he won't take a jump, because he better take a jump, right? Because his team really needs him to play and to improve every single year. Again, I think he's a future center of this basketball team. And as much as I love Luka, I've moved on, and I just have to hope for the best with Bagley and hope that he turns into this double-double machine that we all think he will be. But in terms of taking this type of a leap, I don't see it.
Yeah, I think he is, though.
Is that fair, though? I mean, is that fair, though?
Saying he was like a once-in-a-generation type player. Like, he was like one of the best players that Coach K ever coached. So, I don't know. I got faith in my man, for real.
Yeah, I mean, he just said – yeah, right. But he also just said that about Zion Williamson.
Yeah, Zion Williamson, he's a crazy athlete too, though. I think
no doubt, and I think Zion is better than Bagley.
Yeah, he is.
So if and that's my point. It's like, who fits the modern NBA better, and it's tough, but you have to give Zion the edge to that, because he's a guy who can just play point forward, and he's just such a gifted passer. I mean, Bagley is more, again, Bagley's a center. He does work inside. His ability to have that second jump helps him get those offensive rebounds and just, get just rebounds in general. Again, I think he's going to be very good, but I think Zion's going to be a little bit better.
Yeah, I think he's going to get the three-pointer, though, because when we drafted Cousins, he didn't have a three-pointer either. So I think he can develop it and open up the floor and be more effective.
I hope so, bro. But, I really hope so. Again, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm acknowledging that Bagley could be an all-star, but at the same time, he's not Luka. So people think I hate on Bagley, but it's like, I'm not knocking Bagley whatsoever. I'm acknowledging that he's very good, and that this entire draft will top 15 picks, like four or five of them are really damn good, and their teams are happy with their guys. But if you would ask the Mavericks, would you trade Bagley for Luka? They would say no, right? Like it's a very obvious
but then
no.
Again, Luka, he had like professional coaching and everything. Like, I mean,
that's exactly why he's that good. And that's exactly why they should have drafted him, because he does have that. And again, Coach Yeager again said there is no like barrier to his game. He's only going to get he pretty much, his potential is unlimited, and that's coming from your head coach. So lots of respect for Luka, man. Again, love both players. I love Trae Young. I love Jaren Jackson. I love Jaren Jackson. I actually had him number 2 on my big board over Aiden and over Bagley. Again, no disrespect to Aiden. I think Bagley's better than Aiden, in my opinion. Just wasn't very high on Aiden, but I still had him number 3 because of his potential and because of how massive of an athlete he is. But I do think Bagley's going to be better than he is. So.
Yeah, we just gotta give it time. We can't jump to conclusions right now, though. I think we gotta give it a little time.
Someone just said if you ask the Kings would they trade Bagley for Luka, they'd say no. That's actually a lie. They would say yes. they would say yes, and I know that for a fact. But yeah, man, I appreciate you calling the show, brother.
All right, man.
All right, that was a great call. I think it came from Georgetown, the Washington area, I believe. Zion might be better than Luka next LeBron. He is so passionate about it. Would be Darren Fox this draft. Can't teach elite at work ethic. Look at Buddy. Again, Bagley does have elite work ethic. Again, I mean, I'm praising him. What? God, you guys, well, not most. I'm just saying, like, the straight trolls on this chat just say, I mean, I really like Bagley, and I acknowledge that he comes from a great family. He works very hard. He's a great athlete. He's going to be borderline all-star, and he is the future center of this team. I don't know how many times I have to say that. I'm tired of saying that. If you don't think he can I'm saying I hope he can. I'm not saying he can't. Kings versus Lakers in the first round of the playoffs this year. Remember this, Leo. I'm calling this. We go into the finish, the 5 seed. Watch. Who is the top prospect in your 2019 class? It's Zion and it's RJ. Cam is really good too, but I don't want to sleep on Cam. I really like Nasir Little from North Carolina as well. His potential as a two-way player. Oh yes, that's right. When I look at Leo now, I see Luka. The Wonder Boy. I don't think you're a Bagley hater. I appreciate that. Zion and Trae Young would be fire. And I said that in my video. I said Zion and Trae would be just straight fire. RJ definitely number one. RJ is pretty damn good. And he'd be a perfect fit on this team. You keep bringing it up. What do you think about Romeo Langford? I like him a lot. It's your modern day shooting guard from Indiana. He's very athletic, can shoot the ball. Just a very nice scorer. He's going to be a top 10 pick, guaranteed. Anywhere from like 6 to 10 is his range. Have Maloofs came back to see the new arena? I don't believe they have. Bagley will be a superstar. I hope so. Kings wouldn't want back. Yes, they would. Rock is going to get everything together. I think they will. I'm pretty sure they will. So which, again, for the teams that are on the bubble, like the Kings, they have to make a trade to separate themselves from the bubble. Zion also got to lose a lot of weight. I agree with that. He has to lose weight. All right, guys. 47 minutes. You see the fiance making the show. Making it. Come here real fast. Come here. Come here. People want to see you. Come here. Come on, stop playing. Come here. Oh man, come on. Whatever. We're gonna end the show right now. I have to eat. Now I'm starving. Hit that like button, y'all. Come on, man. Is she camera shy? She's not camera shy. That's what's funny. Like, she is not. Make sure to subscribe to her YouTube channel. Hashtag MAGA to legit. Brunettes or brunettes? No, bro. Blondes are better. What are you talking about? Food or forget Fox. Just kidding. Just trade him. How did Leo pull that off? She cute. You know me, man. I'm a straight closer, brother. Man, the Kings should say like Luka only a 34 seed right now. No, and that's what I'm saying. They probably would be a 34 seed with Luka. Shelley, thanks for the time, brother. I appreciate you, man. What's Bagley's ceiling? If everything goes well, then yeah, no doubt. He's gonna be an all-star. Yeah, but I talk to people within the organization, so yeah. All right, man. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for all the support. Tomorrow is Monday. Again, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 p.m. There should be a video waiting for you guys. Make sure to go like all those videos from last week. Hit that subscribe button. Share this video. Share this chat. I think everyone that called in the show, I do got to eat. And again, make sure to use the code COWBELL to get $20 off your next purchase on Kings tickets, concert tickets, any type of, if you want to go watch Travis Scott or any of your favorite artists, if you want to go to any of other NBA fans, if you're a Raptors fan, whatever team you want, make sure to use the code COWBELL on SeatGeek.com. And yeah, other JIF online costs for your fans in the Philippines. All right, brother. What we're going to do next time is we're going to call in on Instagram and we'll go live. That's how I did it with someone else from Australia. So Oh man. All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to hit that like button, man. Appreciate you guys.